Hello world! Dave here, you may call me Modown Joe. Welcome back to Portal to Customs, wherein I had a joke and I completely lost it. It must have warped out of my mind. Oh, there we go. Nice recovery. Anyway, time for more custom test chambers to check out, and there's only going to be one today because it's actually a very meaty test chamber, if I can remember which one it is. Ah, yes, Tank and Angel. Yeah, look at the size of that thing. There's going to be quite a lot of puzzles to go about, and well, I'll get to it when we. Let's see how well we do with this. And besides, these videos have been getting super long, and that's just with 2 tests. So maybe just one really big multi-part test is all I really need. But let's get started.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Rituals. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because of an ancient mating ritual etched in a monolith by the elder monks to forestall the end of days. So, who is ready to make love to a giant bird?
Okay, so apparently we've not only gone to another dimension, we've gone back to the 60s. Or, no wait, 50s. Crap, when was the first test chambers in Old Aperture? I need to replay that game! I need to replay this game, the actual campaign. But yeah, this one doesn't seem too bad. Get started right here. And I'm pretty sure, yes, gels aplenty. Lovely, so let me see here. Gels drop here. Probably want to... Okay, that does that. And... I'm trying to think, where do I want this gel? Well, I guess launching at an angle is a good start. There's gotta be an easier way to spread all this gel around. Like this. Oh, I'm supposed to stand on here. Oh, that's problematic. Not super problematic. I can make it work, though. Actually, you know what? There we go. Nope. Up. More. Still not covering the entire track, and also I see a little bit of a problem here. This little bit of... I'm not too sure how this is supposed to work, but I have a feeling that this is supposed to be congruous, continuous, or whatever. And I guess that's more of a problem with how the test chamber builder actually works. Because you can't actually go ahead and just do one continuous surface. So let's see, place one here, and that'll hold me over for a while, I think. There we go. That actually looks... That looks okay. I like this. Alright, and I just noticed a little launch panel here, so... I doubt going at super speed will change that, but whatever. Clearly we need a box. And here's a box. This one's definitely a little more dense than I'd expect. Oh! I think I see it now. Like I said, this one is pretty big. It's bigger on the inside. Like to borrow, well, to borrow from a certain TV show that I like. So, let's go ahead and make sure this gets well painted. Get this place as well painted as I possibly can, because then can't tell how well that's been painted, but I'm assuming it's good. Oh dear God. Could probably roll this in there. I actually have a puzzle that works just like that. I'm fucked, aren't I? No, wait, the thing's still rolling, so I think we're okay. It still has momentum of some kind. Come here, Sphere. Come here, Sphere. No, 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 no. I took out 2 of them. Ow, ow, ow. Lucky Sphere! Lucky, lucky Sphere! Is there something in that dark room that I'm not seeing? Because the lighting is pure shit, and I can't tell if there's anything important in there that I'm constantly passing up. All I see in there is death. That's all I see. Oh, that sphere came from the dropper. So then how the hell am I supposed to weigh down the button? Actually, I don't even think I have enough time to get over to here. On the plus side, you actually place the dropper in a spot where the sphere will roll to where it needs to. And this is the one time this damn thing doesn't roll where I need it to go. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying this because I'm seriously thinking there's something I'm not seeing, but... Okay, that thing's holding down a button for something, but it seems like it isn't actually working correctly, or I have no idea what the button's for. Oh, wait, for down here. Here's our cube, and we need a way to shut this thing off. I actually kind of like this bit. This is clever. Actually have to try to navigate a bunch of faith plates without stepping on them, because then you'll lose your cube. That's actually a clever touch. My OCD is driving me mad here. There we go, drop it in there smoothly. And then let's go ahead and start painting these hallways, or something. I have no idea what I need to do. Whoa, hey. Yeah, those faith plates are hard to navigate, so, I mean, hard to stop jumping on, so maybe if you weren't... I mean, I understand they're supposed to be traps, but maybe you could just have them send you back to start, instead of up and down constantly. It'd be less obnoxious than this. Yeah, like those early ones. That's also fine if you want to just make the cube hazard, but this one that seems to go straight up and down, don't do that. So let me see here. I assume I'm gonna want to carry that paint with me somehow, so... Frick. Walk carefully along the walls, and this should be relatively simple. Oh, he couldn't spell it out harder if he tried. Guess this one's more about doing it in broad strokes. There we go, one nicely painted runway coming right up. Whee! Okay, now I'm actually getting a hang for this one. It's not too bad. Still some things I wish would made a little more clear, but, you know. I mean, I had no idea that... I don't know. I don't know what went wrong with that with my first couple attempts, but it's kind of hard to put a finger on it. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab this cube. And now we have a tractor beam to help us fulfill all our wishes. Although I'm starting to think maybe the thing should be placed over... No. No-ish? Yes. Am I supposed to toss this? That never works. Damn. I mean, I do like there's some execution problems, really, because there's... I mean, I understand... It's hard to put down, I mean, that... Should have been obvious to place the cube, to fling that cube right at the start, but there's really no clear way. Yeah, those throw puzzles never work. Also, would have been nicer if it was right above so I could just hold it up and let go instead of, you know, trying to fling it. Because it doesn't quite reach far enough, as far as I can tell, to... There we go. But yeah, I mean, this one's got some interesting ideas. I mean, I was a little disappointed because it didn't look like a sprawling complex, I guess. Oh, there we go. I could just hold it like that. So let's see if I can't drop this successfully. There we go. That's ready, and... Whee! So this is really a large labyrinth like I expected, because I still had some pretty hard first runs that kind of threw me for a loop. Okay, so that switch activates that dropper, so that switch activates that dropper, and I'm guessing there's other stuff. But let's just get this whole grid painted, just for fun. I mean, why not? Ooh. Interesting idea. I appreciate it. I see what you're trying to do, and I accept the challenge. It's a very clever idea. See, maybe if I can't do the other... Oh. Okay, Oh, that's how I'm supposed to get out. I think. Is this? I think you might have had a, might have put in a little spot of, I don't think I was supposed to go out that way. Ah, there's the button I need to hit to finish this thing. But this feels like there's a lot of here that is basically just one-way traps. I don't know. Great. Now I have to go through the whole puzzle again. I mean, I have to dive down through several floors because I slipped and fell. That's not a good feeling. At least it isn't. At least it's quick. At least it's a quick descent. But still not a good feeling. Didn't lose that much time. At least everything is cohesive and it all flows together. At least everything makes sense. Oh, right. I'm supposed to use that. I'm an idiot. So, let me see here. Paint that ladder, paint that ladder, paint that ladder. Little more paint there. Not enough paint over here, though. Use a little more, but it doesn't look like it's coming easily. Missed a drop zone. I like this concept, though. I like all the little puzzles that you've sewn together. There could be a little better execution. That beginning left me completely stumped, and there's really no reason for it. Maybe not. I understand. Maybe use glass panels instead of, like, completely opaque. Also provide alternate ways to get people back up instead of the same portal that they're using for the paint. Nothing wrong with it, just it makes things a little more clear. Also, much less travel. I mean, there's really no reason for this whole bottom area to be black. There's nothing to do down here. And it's not... You're not making it harder on the player, you're just making it more annoying, so... There we go. Ah! See, that's not making it harder, that's just that's not hard, that's just annoying. There's really no way... There's really no easy way for me to just go back, grab my cube, and fall to where I need to. Huh! Orange. Cube can take any paint, apparently. Come on, yeah. Now I forgot what that does. I'm guessing those are the two switches I saw earlier. There's probably going to be a good chunk cut from this video just because of the fact that I've done this that I did so much prior. Of course, that still doesn't solve the main issue of what the hell am I supposed to do? Also, why is that timed? It really doesn't feel like there's a main reason for that to be timed. Also, was there supposed to be a cube I was supposed to carry? Because you put a giant fizzler there. There didn't seem like there's anything for me to bring back. With also maybe no way to get back at all. This feels like it's just one giant labyrinth with absolutely no clarity. I mean, it's one thing to make a labyrinth, it's another thing when I have no idea what to do in that labyrinth. In fact, what's the point of this whole thing? I don't seem to see any use for it. I mean, I want at the beginning to have a little running up through here, launch out the other side at that thing, but that requires something I don't have and probably can't get. Oh, wait, now I think I see it. Since I have the whole thing solved already. And it was pretty quick to drop down through the labyrinth. A little annoying to have backtracking mandated, but I guess I can deal with it. Oh, and now I see the purpose of more than just the beginning bits of gel. So this is gonna... I'm not super happy that backtracking is required to complete this one. In fact, I still don't even know what the point of that bit is. A lot of things here just aren't clear at all. Were those buttons supposed to be something I was supposed to weigh down? Wasn't I supposed to be carrying cubes up through here? Was there supposed to be something I was supposed to speed run? I have no idea. It would have been easier. It would have been... I mean, is the fact that this is a one-way door part of the design? There's a lot of questions that I just don't get at all. And it doesn't help that... So I'm guessing I'm supposed to just drop down. My mouse is now malfunctioning. Lovely. So now I can't look up. Oh, there we go. My look gets locked in for a second. A lot of this doesn't make sense at all. That's my biggest issue with this stage, is that I have no clue what I am and am not supposed to do. And that 30-second timer apparently is not enough time to trek back through the entire labyrinth again. Which is, you know, surprising to say the least. Oh, wait, now I see it. Now, I think I see it now, though. Didn't realize that little bit, but that's still as far as I can tell, that's still one way. And there's no chance of me getting back over... Oh, now I can. Was that intended? I have a feeling the main intention was to trek through the entire labyrinth again. That's why I had the 30-second timer, as well as the multiple faith plates to launch the cube around, just for shits and giggles. Because this is really obtuse, if anything. Really nonsensical. And to be honest, to put it at that angle feels weird. I would have put it more here. It'd be more visible to the player. And then they could just do an easy drop instead of trying to do some weird sidestep thing. But yeah, it looks like we got our cube and we can finally exit this. Finally, I can mark one as completed! Only took me, what? Well, there's definitely going to be a lot of cuts from this version. I don't know what to feel about this one. I mean, it's just so much of it is unclear to the player that it really hurts. I mean, and you could definitely have done this better. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this blank. I mean, there's a lot that feels like completely unnecessary. A lot that feels like a lot of it that's there that just seems to not need to be there. Was that last puzzle with the cubes at all required for me to complete the puzzle? It didn't seem like it did anything. I have no idea. It felt like I was just doing that. I mean, I could get back to the main test chamber without doing the thing with the cubes and catching them and all that. It felt like it was just there as a distraction. What was the point? There's a lot there that's pointless. The room with the turrets, a lot of that first room just seemed to exist just to distract you from how to get to where you need to go. And it just, I don't get it. A lot of it just did not make sense. So, I did like the labyrinthine feel of it, but a lot of it felt needless and pointless and distracting. And there's also, I don't get it. I mean, it probably could take a minute to learn a thing or two, but I really couldn't go with it. I'm sorry. You had some things going, but you got a lot of edges you need to smooth. So I took way too long on that one, and you're never going to see the full version, but thanks for watching anyway. I'll see you Friday, and hopefully I'll have some new stuff. Take care. Sphere, you're not supposed to start off like that. You're supposed to wait. We're supposed to have fun together, not like this. Yeah, well. That's the problem with using spheres in these puzzles, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is not super reliable, let's say. There's always that off chance that the sphere will just wander off on its own. I've actually done that with one or two puzzles. I ended up using spheres, and you know, it works. There's definite issues, though. I mean, that I can never get the damn things to sit still, and they bounce. They really bounce. So if you try to have a dropper place one right on a switch, there's a very, very good chance that the dropper will just end up, you know, having it bounce off the switch, and then your perfect shield that's supposed to protect the player from getting shot at by all the turrets just doesn't work.